Tonight. Come on.
We bring our praise, we bring our best. The tithe, the harvest, every test. The windows of heaven open wide. The glory fall, the fire won't hide.
Come on.
When the word of the Lord went out, the people heard and turned about. They brought their first fruits, oil and wine. The blessing flowed, the Lord divine. The tithe, all they gladly gave. Their hearts restored, the nation saved. From city walls to Judah's land, they laid their heaps at God's command. Hearts made pure. We rise again to honor the Lord. Elohim's upon each, the glory flows, the fire of revival freely grows. Praise and giving, hearts made right. The flame of heaven burns so bright. Heaps upon each, His favor raised, the storehouse full, the Lord sustains.
Good Monday morning. Welcome to God Family Country. I am your host, Tim Beard.
I am Ken Morris.
How are you?
I am good.
How's it going?
Good. It's good to see you back.
Yeah, it's it's funny because when I came out here, well, luckily after church, I was like, hey, I'm going to go check in the studio because it had been warm when I left 2 weeks ago, and I had shut the heaters down some.
Yeah.
Because we got a light bill for $1,400 like 2 months ago.
Mine was $1,600 last month.
Whoa.
How we doing?
Hey, I feel better now.
How we doing?
You're beating me at that.
I also have two houses and a garage on that.
Yeah, I mean,
I bet you're about the same, though, right? With all the
studio,
stuff?
the garage.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
same. I get you, yeah.
what a bill, though. Like,
Yeah, I'm waiting for summer.
the one thing I said, though, is just, I was like, praise God that I can afford to pay this.
That's exactly what I said when I got it.
I don't want to,
Me either.
because I know I'm getting robbed.
Yes.
But I could think of hundreds and hundreds of people probably that I know that could not
Like Sam's,
handle that.
Pastor
Yes.
Sam's been talking about the light bill in church. I was like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So
Crazy,
I get,
crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like it was a great trip. Everything was great. Well, there was a lot of things that happened. I was like, whew. But I got home this morning at 3:15ish.
Wow.
My flight was supposed to land at 11:55, and it was raining in Punta Cana, so that delayed it. Well, I guess that's what delayed it. I was at one point I told my wife that I'm gonna look for a boat and take a boat home because I'm not getting on the airplane because the plane got diverted, and I'm like, why does the plane get diverted? Mechanical issue,
Right.
or something on the plane with a passenger? And I looked up the S, what was it, SXD or something like that. I've never. It was San Domingo, which is like 4 hours by car from Punta Cana. I'm like,
Ooh.
supposedly, because there's a lot of clouds in the area, they had to land in Punta Cana to get more, or excuse me, they had to land in San Domingo to get more fuel. Which, I don't know. You just don't put more, you know.
Yeah, like are they pushing it
Like-
on the fuel mileage.
Like if you're in your car and you're like, you know what, I think I can make it to Claremont and back.
I've been there.
You run out,
I've been there.
you don't die.
No,
It's like, sucks.
it does.
I'm
You-
in an airplane.
You're an idiot. You said,
Yeah. And I'm
Right.
like, well, you know, it'll be more economical for us if we were just like, we'll have like, you know, an extra whatever.
Yep.
20 minutes of fuel in the plane or what? I don't know how they do it.
I know. That's crazy.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or was something falling,
no, I'm with you.
I've seen videos,
Yes.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of fuel.
yes. Yes. And I love God, but I really I don't want to go there right now. Like, there's stuff to do here. Like,
Right?
and if I go, I sure the heck don't want it to be that way.
Right.
I mean, if a nuclear bomb hits here,
Poof.
and yeah,
Yeah.
you know what?
Catch
Whatever.
it.
Next thing, I'm looking. No worries. The plane, that's not instant.
Okay.
That's gonna be a long. That's yes.
Yeah, the fire, the smoke, and if it's not instant when you hit the ground, yeah.
It
yeah,
will be, but just the down. That
yeah. Yeah, the whole down.
Yeah. So last Monday, let's back up. So we were in Myrtle Beach for Sadie's softball tournament, which it was warm, but not great.
Okay.
There was a couple days where it was 70 and it was nice, and then there was a couple days where it was kind of chilly, but it was. I can't say it was better than here because I actually think last Tuesday it was warmer here than it was down there.
Yeah.
But it was nice.
Overall,
it was nice. Mm-hmm. We had fun, all that. So, but we went to, because I told you before, I got my wife tickets to Alabama and Winston-Salem, which, so we drive up there, which is like 3 hours and 20 minutes ish from Myrtle Beach, and Adrian flew down so he could watch the girls for us, so we could go, and the concert was amazing. Like, me and Andrew said we wish we saw him 10 years ago because Randy, who's the lead singer, is like, he almost seems like he's got dementia because when he was walking around on the stage, he kind of has that lost look in his eyes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's what we looked up how old he was. Was it 76? I think it was 76.
Wow.
Dude, you're doing amazing for being 76 years old.
Right.
It was amazing. I was so blessed, so thankful that we were able to, to go to that. And me and my wife had a great time. Like, it was much needed. It was great. So the next morning, she has a flight at 8:40, which we should be at the airport at like 7:40, right?
Yes.
Or an hour and a half away from Charlotte. So we don't get to bed until 11:30, which isn't horrible.
No, but
when you get up at we pushed it for 6.
Yes.
But then our friend that lives down there, Leanne and Steve said, "Hey, we heard there's bad weather coming. Just be careful because there are possible tornadoes and all this crap." And I'm like, "What?" So I was like, "Man," and I look on the thing and it looks like 6 o'clock, right around the time we're driving to the airport is when the weather's gonna be really bad. And I don't want to be caught in weather like that in a car
with your kids
in a rush to the airport.
Yeah.
So we got lucky. We only hit rain 2 times through. It wasn't bad. We get to the airport. She gets on her plane, and she sits on her plane for 2 hours, and they can't take off because it started out as the storm's over there. So they're in the airplane when the storm's nasty, sitting at the gate.
Oh, man.
Which I want my kids in. I want them in the air, not at the gate.
Yeah, exactly.
Or off the plane,
Right.
So they got to that threshold of 2 hours, which by law they have to let you off the plane at that point, unless it's domestic, international.
International, yes.
It's 3 hours.
Yes.
Been there, done that too.
Okay.
We've had some really rough flight stuff. So
flying's the worst, but it's the most convenient.
it is.
Right, it's the worst. Yeah.
It's
both sides of it.
so bad, dude. So she goes, finally gonna take off. So I'm like, I don't understand why you're on the ground. You should be out of here by now because the weather got better,
Right.
And I'm like, more stuff's coming though. You should go. But there's a ground stop in the Washington D.C. area, which she's flying into Virginia,
So the area.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they had a ground stop because all that weather's going through there. That's really nasty. So she gets there, and my flight takes off at 1 o'clock. I think it was. No, I was delayed 2 hours, and I was like, I could see the pattern, delay, and that usually the 5th time is it's canceled, and I'm like, please Lord, don't do that, please don't. I don't care. I don't like flying necessarily, anyways, and I don't like it when it gets bumpy and rough. It freaks me out.
Yep.
I just don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't. I like driving the car.
Right.
I don't like being in the passenger seat most of the time because it's that control thing, right?
Yes.
So, my flight, we take off. My wife didn't get home until the next day at 8 o'clock at night because they canceled the flights
Ugh.
after hanging out at the airport. And then she gets there for a morning flight. That'd been canceled. And then she finally got on. She was on a wait list. Adriana flew it out around 1 because she's like, just go. That way one of us gets back. And it was to Boston, not Manchester, where it was supposed to be.
Right.
So she had
Ugh.
Adriana flew back. She finally got on a plane a couple hours later with the girls. She's got the girls. I'm now in the Dominican. Can't help her. I feel horrible for her because
Yes.
it's hard with kids anyways, let alone spending hours
Yes.
on an airplane.
Well, yeah.
That's not even in the air. And then, like the whole thing, I was like, so I'm feeling horrible. I got to the Dominican, and I'm like, so she finally got home the next day at, I think, 8 o'clock at night. She finally got, to home. Let alone, we're fortunate enough that we have the money to do it, but I'm like, people that don't have money to pay for a hotel or any of these things.
Right, the extra stuff.
Like, this whole thing cost us like $600 extra
Right.
because of stupid crap that had nothing to do with us.
Right.
But what irritates me is there's no accountability with the airlines. Zero.
Yeah,
None.
right.
And there never is. They'll go before Congress, and Congress will grill them, yet nothing happens because it's all a dog and pony show. It's
right.
not real.
None of it's real.
No. And if they got fined or anything, you know what happens? They go to the federal government.
I haven't
Nothing,
seen
I mean.
I haven't seen anything accountable anywhere.
No, there's no accountability.
Yeah.
None
Yeah.
anywhere. So I asked Andrew, I was like, how was the flight out? Because they said it was going to be rough. And she said it wasn't too bad. More like when we came in, which is more in the storm,
Yeah.
So our flight takes off, and I was like, I wonder what this is going to be like. Because, I tell you, as the wheels are coming off the ground, I'm like, oh no, this is going to be 3.5 hours or 3 hours of like torture.
Yeah.
Torture. Because the plane barely got its tires off the ground, and it's going, left to right. And I can feel it just cranking around, and I'm like, that flight to Punta Cana was smoother than my flight home last night.
Really?
So we went through pockets of rough air, and the pilot said, because there was no drink service for the first 45 minutes probably, because he's like, it's not safe for the flight attendants, it's too bumpy, so they were sat and whatever. And it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was bouncy, but not, I've been on worse, way
Right.
worse. And then on the way home last night, I know, like, flying at night, it's always rougher. Always rougher.
Really?
At least in my experience.
Interesting.
Someone else might have a different experience, but that for me, it's always just been that. So we take off out of Punta Cana, and there were storms in the area. So it's a little bumpy. It always is when you're going up through the, until you get up to the 30,000 feet, 35 in that area.
Right.
And it was interesting, though, because I'm looking at the screen. It was JetBlue on the way out. Of course, it was one of the older JetBlue planes. The TVs aren't working right. No Wi-Fi. I was irritated about that. It wasn't working. And I look, and we're going 535 miles per hour. And I was like, that's insane.
It's pretty insane for sure. Like that's
I mean, a drag car goes, what, 3-something, 350s?
yeah, and
That's crazy.
they come apart a lot because of that.
Yeah.
Right? Like yeah.
You're going like 200 miles per hour faster than they go.
Yeah.
That's crazy concepts,
Yeah,
huh?
it sure is.
And I was like, this is nuts. But, yeah, so I go home this morning, and then I was like, we'll go to the second service because I can't do it. I can't
You
get
get a little
like
sleep?
4 hours sleep.
Right.
So we did. We managed to get the second service, and I'm glad we went because it was really, really, really good.
It's the best service I think I've seen. Pastor Sam was on fire, and his points were so good.
Yeah, I think this is the best he's preached.
They've been good. Like the chair one. Were you there for the chair one?
I was.
You did it again, kind of. Went last week.
The
You weren't-
chair one
yeah.
was up till this one. I'd say the chair. I still think the chair one was better, but the teaching points on this one
right.
was the best I've seen.
This one resonated with me
Yes.
really well.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. So, yeah. So there's a ton of things that happened that were great and cool. So we I get down there, and I wasn't sure. So there's a village, the Haitian village we went to last time, where the blind lady lives. We were like, well, we'll probably go back there with some food. So we got enough to buy, 50. So we get the stuff. This time I'm staying in a different place. The same guy owns this place. This house is huge. The only thing this house didn't have, which would have made it perfect, is central AC.
Yeah.
It only has an AC in the master bathroom.
Right.
And a pool. other than that, like, I'm like, dude, I'm like in a prison. There's like electric fence on the top of the gate, like the thing around it, and then it's got you push the button and the gate opens. You drive your
Right.
car in. I think this is a nice place.
Nice.
Wasted space though. Like, I'd say 3 times the size of this studio, in the middle of like a little living, kind of like a living room, and then a nice little living room, and then there's this big area, which worked great though, because that's where we put all our bags together and stuff.
Right, right.
And you know, there's other ways I could do it. So the place Udelki likes to go to, they pick the stuff for you and they bag it, which saves hours for me.
Right.
And actually, it was a little cheaper, which is crazy to think of. But there is something fun and like thrilling about going to a grocery store and leaving with like 6 cartfuls of food
Right.
in a country that people
Can't do
can't
that.
afford 1 cartful of food.
Right.
You know? And I always like joke around, I'm like, yeah, I'm really hungry. You know? I was irritated though, because of the delay, I didn't get there when I was supposed to. They didn't hold my reservation for my car, which was supposed to be a truck.
Right.
So I got some sort of car. I don't even know what it was. It worked out because we could fit 50 bags in it. Which the
Nice.
last one we had, we could fit 50 bags in it as long as Nalini was sitting on Aries' lap in the front seat.
Yeah, I mean, you're like holding out.
Yeah. So, but I got to figure that out because I said to Andrew, I was like, we need to buy a box fan down here.
Yep.
Because for like 20 grand, I can buy one, or I can spend $1,000 a month renting these cars.
Right.
Which is what it's costing me.
Yeah, the ROI is just to buy something.
It's just crazy.
Have it there.
And the thing is, like, a third of the cost is the insurance they charge you.
Right.
But you have to, it's like this thing. It's such a gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then, but
Well,
the thing is, the guy says, "Do you want the premium insurance or this lower level?" Well, it's only like $75, $80 difference.
Might as well get the
Yeah, because with the premium level, he says all you have to do is you come back here, is anything, bring a police report, and you walk away, and that's it.
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, let's do that just in case, right?"
Right.
Because they're crazy.
You never know what you run into.
They're
Right.
crazy drivers, dude.
Right.
It's crazy. It's fun, but it's crazy. So, so we shop, get the stuff, and then so we went out to. I don't know if I'm probably not saying. I know I'm not gonna say it right because nothing in Spanish sounds how it's written, but it's Batey, which I would say Beatty, but it's probably Adi or something like that.
Okay.
So it's a town outside of Igwe, where it's very pretty. Like it's flat, it's farmy looking,
Okay.
and there's a lot of azuca fields, which is sugarcane.
Okay.
And so we go down this dirt road, and then we go on the dirt road. We drive by a school, and the kids are out like for recess or whatever, whatever. And there's some younger kids, and then a lot of them are probably like middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, middle school, I'd say. Is fair.
13, 14.
And I'm
yeah.
listening, and I don't understand Spanish, right? Not yet. I will, though. For many reasons, I will. But, so I can listen to them like, gringo. And dude, it's like if I threw like $100 in money in the center of the ring, and they all went running for it. That's as soon as they saw me, and it started. And then I said to Ari after, like, what are they saying? Because I know it wasn't nice things.
Right.
And he was like, one person said, F you to me. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, it honestly doesn't really bother me. It actually irritates me more when they say gringo.
Right.
I don't know why, it just does. So when I do it now, not in this case, because I wasn't, like in the village that you dealt
So
with.
when you go to hand things out, do you go to hand it, and when they go to grab you, like, no, me gringo.
If I can remember the little boy from this trip next time, I might try that.
Just mess with them.
So they're like, gringo. And I'll be like, Dominicano. I'm like, what is this, Truth Day? Like, you just, like,
Right.
hey, the wall is, yellow over there.
Yep.
Like,
Good job.
yeah, congratulations. You know what I am.
Right.
Like, he did that on Saturday when we were in the village. He's like, peso? Or gringo, peso? And I'm like, no. And I didn't have any with me anyways.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, you want this? Of course, he doesn't probably understand what I'm saying, but I went to hand him the car keys. I'm like, it's not my car anyways, but
All I need is the police
Yeah.
report, buddy.
that's a good point. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we went to see my blind lady friend first, and she's so cute, man. I texted Andrew right after. I was like, I love this lady. I just like want to bring her home. And Andrew's like, okay. Like,
Okay, bring her home.
yes,
We'll take care of her.
yeah. I'm telling you, like when she meets her, she's more compassionate even than I am with that stuff.
Right.
Like I know she will.
Right.
She'll be like, "Oh, just bring her home." She's like, "Oh, I didn't think you guys are coming until April." I was like, "Oh no, I'll be," or obviously because she's like, "It's been too short of a time," and I'm like, "It's crazy."
Right.
She's completely blind. She moves from the way she can tell the wind blows through that little area.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
So I had some audio Bibles, so I gave her an audio Bible, and she was very happy. Like
I love
she loves
that.
it. And the thing that touched me the most, she's like, "Well, you guys aren't leaving until you pray for me." And I
Aw.
was like, "All right." So absolutely, So we pray for her, and I was like, "Well, all right, let's go." I would have been hesitant about going back to that village because there's like I can see it now. There's like two different people doing like voodoo there because Haitians are heavy into that.
Yes.
And I got a feeling about the churches there. It's not really a church of God. It's disguised that way.
Right.
And then when I showed our cousin Liz the picture, she like freaked out in a way at me, like, and said, "Do not go there alone," like in the church.
Right, right. No, yeah.
And I told her, I was like, "Listen, I won't even go to the village this time because I'm going to go back with Pastor Sam.
Right.
And then I'm going to go to the church.
Then you're gonna go to the church.
And then there's stuff going to happen in that village." But
You got to
so-
record that.
Oh yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that. So I was like, you know what, just go down there. We'll feed some of these bags out. Well, they apparently didn't understand me correctly, and I didn't feel as though I didn't feel like the Lord was leading me to no, you need to go there. So we ended up going to this bad area. I don't know. I'll ask her how to say it eventually. But so we go by. So it's a dirt road, and I'm like, we've got to almost be to Haiti by now. Like, it's forever. And it's not the greatest road, and we're going. And so we get to, so the first village is right at the beginning of the road. And then there's another village. That's not the one yet. We're going to the next one. And after a little bit longer, I'm like, you realize we're almost in the United States at this point, right? Wait, so we get to the village. So this village, and if you've seen any of our pictures on Facebook and stuff, like, they have nice houses.
I saw that.
And when I say nice, not nice like my friend Udelki stays in a place, it's nice, right?
Right.
Not nice like the house that I was renting,
Right.
but compared to what I'm seeing,
Well, I've seen pictures of other houses in your photographs. Like,
yeah,
so they did look way better.
correct.
Yes.
Like, so they're at least,
Didn't look like they would blow away in a hurricane right off.
no, all concrete, very nice,
Yes.
newer stuff, like,
Yep.
but they have no electricity. They said it's been 3 years they're supposed to hook it up, and they haven't hooked it up. And I'm looking up at the pole, and I'm like, is it seriously just that right there? Because if you just take a piece of wire and you throw it up over that, when that arcs, it's going to connect it permanently. So,
Yeah.
I mean, boom, there's power, right?
Right. Right.
So, we went up the first day, and we fed out almost all the 50 bags. We kept another couple bags because this girl named Francesca, which we met last month, she has a 2-year-old, and she's 19. And so we want to go see her again.
Yep.
And so we fed that out. And then we just asked them, like, what are some of your needs here? And they're like, well, we really need school supplies. And I was like, okay. So then the lady went to take a bag down out back. Because there's 2 houses out back. They look different. They're kind of longer. I don't know if there's like maybe 3 different like little apartment things or something.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But so I see this lady she's definitely as old as the blind lady, but maybe even a little older. She's got a cane. She's not blind, but she's,
Older.
she's an old lady,
Yeah.
And she just like loses it, like absolutely loses it, like bawling. Like, it's not even hard to explain. I wish I got it on video, but it was honestly the greatest feeling I think
Yeah.
maybe I've ever gotten, because she'd said basically that she'd been praying for something like this, and yeah.
I love that.
And I brought, a bag of food. And that's the thing, like when the Lord leads you to do something
Yeah.
and you think it's just nothing, well, there's someone out there that's been praying for you.
To do that.
As
Yeah.
simple as you am. Like,
Yep.
I'm nobody. I'm just some guy that owns a business in Newport, New Hampshire that I'm nothing, dude. Nothing. And
Right, but on the other, God is so good in the sense that you're just a normal guy in Newport, New Hampshire, who is blessing somebody.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
they prayed for you, and here you are in another country.
Yeah.
That's so powerful.
I mean, when we started to show well, this is show 51. It
Yeah.
was back in the fall. And I had said many times in the show that if you would bet me $1 million 3 years ago that I'd be going to church and all that stuff, I would absolutely just like laugh at you because
Right.
there was no way. And now I look at where I am right now, where I've done, this is my third mission to the Dominican. And I've got, like, I have 2 scheduled. Like, I'll be there next month with my family, which so won't be as big of a mission because we're staying at a resort,
You're right.
but we'll still spend a day or 2 at least.
But you're
Doing
be
this?
with, you'd be with your family.
Yeah. And
yeah.
then in May, you'll be back to, like, the normal mission. But just to think, like, that I would be doing this.
And yeah, God's and I tell you, I feel like God's gonna. You're about to do some really big things in the next decade or so. Like I just,
It's tough because, and I said to Pastor Sam, I said, it's tough for me because there's so much need. And up to the missions before, until, I'd say before this one, before this mission, I think 2 people gave me like a little bit of money, right?
you're right.
And it's been all out of pocket. It's still, this mission was, I think I had ended up with like close to $800 in donation, like from people.
Wow, I
got-
didn't know that, Tim. That's amazing.
I got a $500 donation while I was there from somebody.
I love that.
And that was amazing. That, like, so those donations covered those backpacks. So we got 40 backpacks with school supplies, and we got 20 little stitch bags with coloring book and crayons for the kids. And so we brought that back the next day.
Yep.
Me and Ari. So Nalini speaks English. Ari doesn't. But it's amazing because me and him can hang out all day, like we're like best friends.
Right.
And we just use a translator.
Is that the guy you're dancing with?
Yes.
Love it.
Love
Love that video.
Friday was his birthday. Happy birthday! He's 23.
Wow.
It's crazy, man. I got a kid that's 23 and he's 23, and this is why I'm so tired. Like they're like go. I mean, Dominicans in general are.
Right.
You go to the grocery store at 9:00 at night. It's like a Saturday at Walmart.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Is he one of the people we're going to bring back here to do things eventually?
Good chance.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
23. I like the youth.
He's a good dude. He really is. So we did that. So we ended up feeding, 50 out of that trip.
Yep.
Francesca, we tried to find her, and we go to the place, and then she's not living here anymore or whatever. But her mom's place over there, so we go to look for it. Can't find it, so we go back, and so the guy hops in the car with us, and we go over, and then
Nice.
we met her mom, and she wasn't there. She was out doing something. The little girl was there though, which was so much fun to hang out with the little girl. So Nalini's like holding her stuff. It was just cool. It's just a really neat experience. Like they live so poorly, yet it hasn't broken their spirit
Right.
at all.
Right.
Like they're for the most part, like they're very happy people.
Yeah.
Life's tough.
Well,
But-
they've learned to appreciate the little things
Yeah.
because they don't have all the big things all the time.
Yeah, and I said to Ari, like, here's the thing. Yes, it would be so much easier for you guys if you all lived in the United States, and because there are opportunities here, and there's all this stuff, right?
Right.
But I said honestly, the only thing your country doesn't have that I would add to your country would be opportunity, because here in America, it's your phone, it's the TV, it's every distraction in the world. There is.
That's why they love when you are going there, because what they're seeing is their opportunity.
Yeah,
It's like America going to them,
correct. Yeah.
in a sense.
And you give the kids stuff. It's funny too. It's so hilarious. So you give them a duck, you give them whatever, and it's like, I don't know if they have some sort of like dolphins can communicate with each other.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
ultrasonically,
Oh,
whatever
yes.
it is.
Yep.
You give one kid something, and the next thing you know, it's like woof, right around you. I'm like, why do you guys tell all your friends?
Right. Right.
But so that was great. And then on Thursday I went shopping and for Udelke's Village. So we get the stuff, we bring it there, and she's like, we'll give out some here and then we'll drive around, which is usually what we do. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just handing them out. And those suckers are heavy. And I'm like, oh, it's getting low.
Right.
It's getting low in here. How are we gonna, So we run out, and there was like 8 people standing there, and I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I can't just be like, sorry,
Right. You
sucks to be you kind of thing. Like so I was like, well, get their names, so make sure they get a bag, and let's just. Well, I was gonna do it the next day, but I was like, oh, let's just go back to town and get the stuff.
Oh.
So like, okay, so I was like, let's just do 20, because then you got extra or whatever.
Right.
Because she was gonna bring me this widow so there's a widow in the village that has 7 kids. Husband died. The oldest kid's 17.
Yeah, I see what happened.
Yeah, very
Wow.
poverty.
Wow.
Like, I asked, like, what does she do for work? And she's like, well, she owns her own business. I'm like, what is that? But she goes over to Macaw Beach and, like, sells stuff.
Okay. I
Which
guess
isn't, like, that's not your business, man. Like, owning a sewer and drain business is owning a business, or a carpentry business,
Yes.
or, you know, that's a, I don't know. That's just a survival thing. Like, you know, that's just, you know, yeah, you don't work for someone, but
Right.
that's not no guaranteed income. Like,
Right.
I was like, dang. So, so we ended up, we gave out those, and it went quick too. Like, it went, there was still more, but I was like, it's not an endless thing.
Right. Right.
I wish, but so we still didn't give the widow food out of that one. I was like, man, like, so at that point I was at 120, because it was 104 last month, and I wanted
Right.
to beat it. So, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the store the next day, and I got 3 bags,
Right.
four bags. She told me about the widow. We wanted to give a double bag too, because she has 7 children.
7 children. Yeah.
Yeah. And then another 2 people that really could use it. So I was like, okay. So we went and did that. So we ended up feeding 124.
Wow.
And then 60 kids got either a backpack or
Right.
the coloring book and crayons. Very proud of that. Really,
That's amazing. Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's funny, because I'm like praying to God and like really just begging God, like, I need more resources to come in. And it's not for me.
Right.
Like, most people when they pray, it's something like, I need this, I need
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Which, there's nothing wrong with
Let me
asking
figure
God
out-
for something.
right,
He wants
let-
you to.
Right.
But,
Let me figure out how to get my car replaced.
Yes.
You know, like make my car last.
right.
Yeah, whatever. Right. Yes.
I'm not praying for any of that stuff.
Right.
I'm praying that resources just fall down into my lap to go back there and do more
Right.
for these people. And it's tough. Like, I said to Andrea, and I said to Pastor Sam, I was like, it's a weird position that I'm in, because I'm able to help them, and now I feel like it's like they're dependent. Like, I need to be
Right,
helping
right,
them,
right.
right? If I disappear, that's a big thing to them,
right.
right?
Right.
And not only that, like, the amount of people like, hey, will you come pray for this person? Will you come pray for this person?
Right.
Like, it's become a thing.
Well, it's starting to become a ministry type
Yes.
thing. Yeah,
Which
I'm
is
with
what
you.
I want.
Right.
But now I feel pressure. Like, not that I have any intentions not to do it, but now I feel like I shouldn't even be here. I should be there, because these people need me.
Right.
Like, now it's not just like they want me around.
Right.
They need me or someone like me
Right.
to help them.
Right.
And then, like, that's tough, because it's like, and I know it'll happen. I mean, I started this ministry, a month ago?
Yes.
I'm close. I just filed all my paperwork for my 501(c)(3).
Nice.
So 30 to 45 days, the lady said, for that to come back.
Nice.
And so that'll be great, because
Yep.
then businesses that need the tax credit can donate and get it.
Yes.
You could still get a tax credit, just those businesses really need the 501(c)(3)
Right.
part of it.
I mean, you can donate now, and
Yes.
you can credit them when the 503 one goes.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's already, all the paperwork's been filed and
Right.
stuff. So, but then, so on Saturday it's raining, and so we went to Udelke's dad so that he has blood sugar real bad. And I sent you some pictures
Yes.
of sugar
nice,
ulcers.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that. So I messaged Andrea, and she used to LNA and stuff, and she knows about that stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Me too.
So, yeah. And I mean, the one thing I know about blood sugar is you don't mess with it. You can mess with high blood pressure. You can, it's going to eventually catch up with you.
It's a sneaky disease too,
Oh, yeah.
because you feel like you're doing well for so long, and then you start getting a little complacent.
Yes.
I deal with it. I have it. So I take medicine. I actually got to the point where I didn't have to take the medicine. Now I'm back to the point where I need to take the medicine.
It's tough.
Um,
Discipline.
It's discipline, and like it's like anything in life. After a while, like, oh, because it starts out, you can have a little something.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, I'm going to have a whole piece of cake after dinner.
Yes.
And then then every day I'm having dessert after.
Correct.
If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even realize you're doing it.
Right.
And then the signs start showing up.
Yeah.
Not sleeping, going to the bathroom 300. Like, and that's the very beginning.
That's why you go so much.
Exactly why. When my sugars, and I get cranky, and my wife, she's like, look, last time you were a miserable old bad word.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're starting to get there again because my patience gets lower.
Yeah. Okay.
And I've seen it with my guys, like I'm getting a little snappier sometimes and I need to be.
Ah.
And so I recognize it. But the ulcer thing, that's the next stage after what I'm dealing with. And then the next stage after that is really horrible.
It's amputations.
Is amputations. You start cutting off your foot, then part of your leg, and then pretty soon your kidneys and stuff start shutting down. It's a very long disease. If you don't have, you gotta have. It forces you to have discipline, or you're gonna lose.
Oh, if you have high blood sugar and you don't handle it,
Yes.
you're dead.
Yes.
You're dead.
Yes.
It might not be today,
Right.
but it won't be long term.
Right.
It ain't like you go 40 years with high blood pressure, or excuse me, with sugar,
Right.
of you just not taking care of yourself and
Right.
survive it. You
Exactly,
don't. You
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
And-
I have very close friends who have died.
And I've had relatives that, like, when I was a kid, like my dad's like, so they were much older than me, but like lose limbs and stuff with blood sugar and like,
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the one thing, like, you don't mess with it.
I've had friends in their 30s die from it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I have a friend right now that he's up to his knees on both legs. Started with a big toe in the foot, and he just can't get control of it because it's the crazy thing about sugar is you can actually beat it, but
Yeah.
you have to be disciplined. And the problem is sugar exposes what little discipline we have.
You know the crazy thing is about food? I think food is definitely the one thing that the most people worldwide struggle with.
Yeah.
Is like sugar is like the most addictive thing there is.
Yes.
Like it's more addicting than heroin. You'd be like, well, how can you say that? Because more people are addicted to sugar and they still can't quit it.
Yes.
Your friend's losing limbs
Yes.
and can't quit it.
Right. Right. Exactly. Like,
But I've seen many people walk away from heroin and be like, yeah, it was not easy,
it's not
but I
right.
didn't want to do it.
Right.
And I'm done.
Yeah.
Yet, I think there's been more people that,
Oh, sugar's got to be right up there with
Yeah.
I mean, and it runs in my family, so
right.
like, because for the most part, I'm not in bad shape.
No.
Like most people think of sugar is big over.
Right.
A lot of them aren't. Like my friend right now, he's a pretty slim guy. He just doesn't control it.
It was a crazy, like, I mean, if you have blood sugar, or excuse me, yes, high blood sugar, this is really the episode for you. So, it's crazy, dude. I don't know if I know I've never prayed with anyone with blood sugar issues, but I've never even been around that many. I know I've known a few,
Right.
but none that are close to me at all, you know?
Right.
So, Udelke's dad has blood sugar, and he has those ulcers, and I'm like, man,
And those things are so bad. Yeah.
it's just like your body opening up.
And there's a whole of pus.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Yeah.
So I prayed for him, and then I said before I left, I'm like, hey, listen, like, your daughter really, really, really loves you. Like,
Yeah. That's what you
I
need to hear.
see it so strong. And I really care about Udelke, and I don't want to see what I know will happen
Right.
if you're not here anymore. I seen it happen with Andrea when her dad passed. Like, same thing. Like, Udelke and her dad, Andrea and her dad. I see it.
Yes.
And there's something very special about Udelke and her dad and her mom. I just feel it when I'm around. There's something
They have that bond.
different too.
Right.
There's something there, you know. So I told him, I was like, take care of yourself. And she's like, well, sometimes he runs out of pills. And I was like, why didn't you let me know? Because I would send you the money. It was like $80 for the pills for like
Right.
almost a month. Like, you got to do that, you know. So Ari's birthday was on Friday. So we went up through the mountains. The Dominican's amazing, dude. Because you like, it was an hour and a half to Mitchie's with the beaches, and you go up through the mountains, which you go from like flat to mountains like quick,
Right.
and it's beautiful, man. Oh,
Nice.
I'm sure you've seen some of the pictures, like,
Yeah.
and the pictures don't do justice,
Right.
Like,
They never do.
yeah, and then so you get the beach, really nice and whatever. But that night, Ari wanted to go see his dad, which is in La Romana, and I was like, okay. So he tells me the day before, he's like, yeah, my dad's got blood sugar, but he like just basically refuses to take care of himself. and he's in a wheelchair, and he's lost both his legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like,
The next stage of it, right?
I'm like, I have two friends,
Yeah.
both dads.
Yes.
This one is where this one could go if this one doesn't.
That's
Like,
what's exactly right.
and I'm just like, this is crazy, man. But so I prayed for him when I was there too, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the blind lady, like these people, like,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I wish I could explain it better.
Right. So just know you can't save them all yet.
Right. You know, and it's just like,
I just
God
say,
will-
I feel like you're pushing this on your shoulders.
yeah, I'm messing up because it's not my cross. I need to carry.
I love where you're about to go.
Jesus carries the world, and I struggle at times
Yes.
because I'm very much we'll go do it now.
Yeah. Let's do it.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't.
We'll
this
figure
isn't-
it out later.
Yeah, most people can't get out of the room where they're gonna start doing it. Right? They put it on a piece of paper and then it never leaves there.
That's the other side of it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm very much a planner of things. Like I want to see the vision,
Right.
but I'm also not afraid to step into it.
Right.
Right. But what you're saying, most people do the part that I do and never
go into
They
it.
never take the first step.
Most people would have talked about this, put a thermometer up, did all that, and then they would have went to the Dominican.
Right.
And the reality is 99% of them never went to the Dominican ever.
Right. And you just this
just
is what we're
go.
doing. I'm jumping into it, which is respectable.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
It's tough at times, but,
But it puts you in position sometimes,
yeah.
right? And but aside, I respect, and that's why they're doing it though. Like,
Yeah.
look at the lives you've already changed,
Yeah. I never thought in my life that I could actually have that kind of effect on people.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
it's
no,
just-
I feel that 100 because I'm very much similar. Like my whole goal in life is empowering people around me.
And I would say anyone, even the ones that listen to our show that despise us, probably more me.
Well, they can hate me too. It's okay.
That's good. Even those people, like they still like to do things that make other people happy, right?
Yes.
Because it makes you happy.
Right.
There's very few people out there that just don't care about anything but themselves.
Exactly.
Most people, even when have polar opposites of opinions and all that, they just like to help people too,
Yes.
and that feeling. And so it's like that feeling is just, it's crazy.
Yeah. There's got to be a Bible verse about it, but really, the more unselfish you become,
There is. I don't know
there's got to be one.
I think it's in
But-
Matthew, but he says, "What you do for the least of these, you do for me."
Yeah, and then because it's super selfish too. It's hard not to be.
But it's okay to be selfish when you're doing it for the right reason,
Right, because it's righteousness.
right? You're doing
Behind
it for
it.
God.
Right.
then It's all good. If you do
Yeah.
it for yourself,
Well, that's the difference. If you're
Yes.
doing it to be recognized
correct.
as whatever the like if
Yes.
like attaboy Tim.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That
Yes.
you're doing it for the wrong reasons altogether.
Correct.
It feels good either way. But if the feel good is the part about you, or is the feel good about the woman who like was praying for you and you saw that, that's the difference.
Absolutely.
Like
And I hate recognition. Like, I don't know. I just don't like. I want recognition to like what we're doing,
right,
not for me,
right.
because I need more people to be involved, so that I can continue to do
Yeah.
this at a higher level.
Yes.
Because and it's not for me, it's for these people. I'm not like, trust me, I'm benefiting internally,
Right.
but I'm not. It's not like it's my family that I'm going to help.
Right.
Like, I don't know these people.
Well, there's a person I know who does a lot of good things for the community, but he takes all the credit and really doesn't take anything out of his pocket to do it. It's all the donations, all the stuff, but I hardly ever hear him. He does sometimes, but mostly, and I don't see that with you. Matter of fact, I think you take more out of your pocket, right? And then you're not out there like, look what Tim's doing. It's like, look at the difference we're doing.
Yeah, look
Look
what
at the-
you can be involved with.
That,
Like,
right.
because that's really the reality of it. It's what I get this feeling, right? I put all my money into this, and trust me, it's a lot. But what I'm getting out of it, it's worth it. And the reality is, I just want to be able to do more of it.
How many times you been to the Dominican so far this year?
I've been
Since January.
through 3 times. 3 times.
3 missions already.
I've fed 4 times though, because
Right.
Udelki fed once.
So
without me, but-
that's massive. Even with the donations, love like the people doing that, but that's a massive. Like most people can't even get on a plane once a year, right?
Yeah.
So God bless you having that
amen.
and putting that towards that, because you could be flying to the most beautiful beaches in the world and sitting on
Right.
the beach.
Or I could go to Vegas and blow all my money. Like a lot of
Say-
people do.
whatever, right. But instead, you're taking these trips.
Right.
That's what, and these people can be part of that.
Yeah.
And they would get the same feeling.
Right. Even if you send, as of right now, I've got it down to $22 a family, a bag.
Okay. That's
It's not going to last a month, but because depending on the family size too.
exactly.
But it lasts at least a week,
Okay.
at least.
Right.
I would say 10 days is probably a pretty fair statement.
Okay.
So for $22, you know how you see
$66 a month per family.
Yeah.
Average family.
Yes. But you know what's odd? You know the SCPA. You know, we talk about how the CEO makes $1 million a year.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But because it's a nonprofit, but it's $19 a month, right?
Right.
That commercial, which irritates me.
Yes.
But there's another one that's the same way. It shows like African children. All over.
Yeah.
So what's odd though is there's $22 a bag, and those just numbers are really close to each other. But it ain't a month. But
Right.
interesting.
It is.
It is very interesting. But yeah, I mean, so even if you're like, well, I can't, it's $50. That's 2 families.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Everyone, and then you have a part of it. Because
Right.
then when you see pictures, you're like, I helped with that.
Yes, exactly.
And you 100% did.
And you did. It all went there.
Absolutely.
That's the thing I think people need to understand is if this blows up to $10 million thing that you're doing, right? Tim's not taking $2 million to go live the lavish life.
No, I'll never take a penny out of this.
It's all going to the people, and like I guess that's the point I'm trying to make is you're not doing this to enrich yourself at all, other than enrich yourself in God's favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Like,
Right. No, I mean, like I said, the animal one, the CEO, $1 million
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
No, I want to get to a point where the nonprofit pays for my flights and stuff, so it doesn't cost me.
Right.
To
The,
go there
the
all the time?
stay, the flight, the vehicles
Correct.
you need, the tools you need.
But I'll never take a penny out of this
Right.
for anything other than that.
Right. You already have a sustainable living.
Yeah.
And you live happy.
No, because
Like,
that's not.
I don't ever see you in a mansion. I just don't see
No,
that in you. Like,
no.
no matter what you do in life. Like,
No, because, yeah, okay, you can go buy that mansion,
right.
and then I look at what I could do in the Dominican.
Right.
So, last thing, like, I guess with this, like, so Saturday it was raining.
Mm-hmm.
I was very blessed. For the last 2 visits, besides, like, it rains for 5 minutes, that's normal.
Right.
And it's gone, you know. It rained, like, all day. And so we go to the village, and then, so where Udelki's parents have, like, a little market, and then there's this area that used to, like, cockfighting in there.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore, I don't think, because it doesn't look like it. So we'd do the bags and stuff, and there's, like, seats around. It's like a little arena thing.
Okay.
Well, I had asked her, I was like, hey, I want you to let me know, like, things in the village, because I want to start doing, like, fixing things. Like, I want to do food, but I want to be like, fix roofs, like, whatever. Like,
Right. What do these people need?
yeah. And they need, because
Right.
I'm looking at their houses, I'm like, oh. I mean, they're tar paper shacks. If you, like,
Yeah.
explain it like that for here.
Yep.
They're made of, the good ones are brick.
Yep.
The ones that aren't good are, like, some of them dirt floors.
Yeah.
But the other ones, like, just the tin roofing.
Yep.
That's what their house is.
I've
Like,
seen the
it's-
pictures.
yeah.
Pretty. Yeah.
So I said I want to, like, do more, and so I was like, all right, I was like, I have the baño, which is the bathroom. So I got him and go in there. I'm like, holy crap, this place leaks, like leaks. And so I saw that, and then she tells me as I'm like already at the airport, I think she's like, yeah, maybe when you get back, because my dad and mom when they sleep leaks, and her dad like has his sugar thing, and those wounds have to be clean.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
it's-
Any infections?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so I was upset because I was like, had you told me this on Monday, I would have fixed it now.
Right.
Now I'm leaving here like, April 7th isn't soon enough that this should be fixed, right?
Right. Right.
Because I feel like, and well, she's like, I didn't want to tell you because like I'm kind of like embarrassed or ashamed, but I'm like, why what? Like, you know me well enough now, just like, if you need something, ask for it. If I can do it, I'll do it. If I can't, I can't. It is what it is. But
Right.
there's no shame in that.
Right,
There's no
right.
shame in needing help.
Right.
It's, you know what there is shame in? There was another guy I prayed for, okay? So he sits outside of the grocery store, and he's like making shoes or something. He's doing something with shoes. He has deformed feet that, like, I don't know if you see a picture, but they turn in.
Okay.
Like, completely.
Right.
Like, I think he walks somehow, and I don't know how, because it's kind of like if he didn't have feet in a way. So I felt very much to pray for him, and I was like, this would be a very creative miracle, because...
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyways.
Right.
So I asked, I pray for him. He's like, yeah, you can pray for him. And I felt like the Lord said to give him $50. And so I did. And, but you know what? There's people that are in need that sit on their butt and do nothing.
Yes.
And then there's that dude that's that deformed where he shouldn't have to do nothing.
Right.
He can't walk, and he's there because that's life and that's what you got to do.
Yeah, well, over there's no disability, right?
No. Disability is your...
You don't get to sit home with $1,000 phone and free
No.
rent and free food and
No.
light assistance and
Nothing. No, you would die. You
you would die.
You would die. You will starve to death.
Right.
There's no food pantry.
Right. Except for when Tim comes around.
Yeah.
Right.
There's none of it.
Yeah, that
It's not there. So if someone wants to feel ashamed for sitting on your butt and doing nothing
right.
and then collecting a paycheck and then complaining about it.
Right.
When there's people like that,
Right.
hats off.
Right.
Like, you know what? I work hard and stuff, but that dude, you do more. Like, the fact that you're there.
Yeah, he's on survival mode.
Yeah.
And he has to be. Like, because if he's,
And he's
not,
still happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, God gives us work service because that's what we should be doing. Like, at the end of the day.
Remember? Was it head, heart, hands?
Yes. I love how he broke that down.
Once from your heart, it went from your head
Yes.
to love in your heart.
Right. It's knowing God.
Knowing God.
Right. And then loving God, the
Loving
relationship,
God.
and then using your hands to serve God is the...
Yes. Go help people.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Go help
the way he broke that down. Beautiful.
It was really, really good.
Yes.
So that was, in a nutshell, that was my mission.
I love that.
I was very, very proud to say that we managed to get 124.
Right.
20 more than last month.
And we talked before the show, and I'm not going to bring that stuff up, but what I see is you're doing these great things, and the devil's throwing you curveballs here and there and stuff that doesn't matter. That's what-
There's
that's-
so many things, like,
You know what
with
I mean?
flights and all these
all
little
this,
things
yeah.
and,
Personal stuff, all the
there's
stuff, yeah.
all those things.
And a lot of that's just the devil being
like drama between some of my friends down there.
Yeah.
Because, it is what it is.
it is.
And I said to Udelki, I was like, listen, nothing, and I literally mean nothing, will stand in my way of making this happen.
Right.
So the devil can try all he wants.
Right.
People can try all they want.
No, and then, yeah,
It will continue.
you will, right.
So,
I love it.
yeah. All right, so we had our 50th show.
Yes.
It was just crazy. Really, really crazy.
So fast.
Yeah. Isn't it? So we'd said well, first of all, thank you to Beard Sewer and Drain,
Yes.
which was my wife saying to do this. So thank you to Andrea
Thank you,
at
Andrea.
Beard Sewer and Drain, not Tim, because I had nothing to do with this. I just get to give it away. Or we get to give it away. So just thank you, Beard Sewer and Drain, for donating $500
Yes.
to. So we just said on Thursday show to write in and just, what have you done to serve God this year?
Yes.
Or not even God, you're serving God, but serving just people in general.
Right. And any service.
Any service
Yes.
that you've done.
Yep.
And send it in. And then, so we took some of the people that send it in, which I will say, not that many sent it in, which is disappointing, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
you guys got to interact with us because it'll just be better for you the more you
yeah,
do.
because we love to give away money.
And and we get it'll be an interaction thing. Like
Yeah.
you can be part of the show. The content will be better,
True.
right? Like,
Yes.
So just interact with us.
And yes, email us,
Well, yeah, anything.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
All right, so we read the emails that we got, or the messages we got, and then I know all these people, so I told Ken, like, hey, you know what, you pick which one you think is the best, and I agree. I like what they'd sent in. So
And you didn't tell me who you just read them to me,
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't say who.
and I don't know these people really.
No, you don't really know them, anyways. So I throw it to you.
Okay.
All right.
So the one that resonated with me the most, and is George Tozer,
I think that's right.
right? So George Tozer will get the $500 donated by Love That. And this was his testimony. Should I read it out?
Yeah, why
Okay. I've helped out my friends at a bait shop when they needed help because the owner's wife was sick, and I go to church and take care of all the trash throughout the week, and went over to Pastor Sam's house and got his truck and Crystal's vans running again. I just love those little, like, the taking care of the trash throughout the week thing.
And I know there's other things that he didn't put in there that I know
Right.
personally. I know about. And then he actually reached out to me. I think it was in the Dominican. He's like, hey, I don't remember the day he said, but sometime I think they picked a day. I think in April, where we figured it'd be nice. And he's like, would you mind coming over and help? Like, we'll clean up some stuff around the church, like spring cleaning kind of
Yeah.
thing. I was like, absolutely, man.
I love that.
100%.
Yeah.
So I know there's even more. He put that. So
Right.
So when you think, when we read them to you and you're like, hey, I think this is the best one. I liked it because that's where I felt too. So
Okay. Yeah, I just felt it. I don't.
yeah, and I know them because I don't like, and I could. It doesn't matter. It's either way. It's
Right.
our show. We can do what we want.
Right.
But I was like, you know what? I'll just have you pick who you think. And no, we agree. It's
Yeah.
that's a good- that
I
was
mean,
a
I think
really
all
good
the things were good.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
do. Like
appreciate everyone that
any
sent them
act
in.
of service is amazing, and
Mm-hmm.
God bless you for doing that. It's just what resonated when you started reading them down. I was like, I just
like that one.
like the little things.
Yeah, so it's good. I'm trying to think what else. Still war going on in Ukraine.
Oh, yeah.
Not
We don't have
Ukraine,
time to go down
Iran.
that. Yeah, we don't have
No.
time to go because my perspectives are changing dramatically on that.
Yeah, maybe on Thursday show we'll talk more
And
about it.
some people that I love are not going to love my new perspectives.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
it'll be so. All right, we'll do it on Thursday
Okay.
because it will upset some people. I know where you're at. So
And it's okay to agree to disagree. You
and
can,
I might not agree with you so much with everything too, which
You
will
might
actually make
not.
this show very interesting.
it will. I feel like that because, yeah, I feel real sure, and you can disagree, it's fine. I feel that we are actually reliving history back when Jesus walked the earth times right now. And why I say that is I feel like people like Netanyahu and Ben Shapiro are like prophecies. Or not prophecies, Pharisees.
Yeah.
Like, not Yahoo's the top Pharisee in this stuff. And I may not be educated enough, and I feel like America right now is playing the part of Rome.
Yeah.
That's what I see right now, and I just don't love it.
So the thing that Netanyahu said over the weekend, which really irritated me, was basically that there's no difference between Genghis Khan and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jesus is no greater.
No greater. And that in the end, evil wins.
Yeah, and I know he's behind a lot of this. And if you go back and look at the Epstein stuff, he's behind a lot of that stuff too. Like we'll do a deep dive, and like I said, people are gonna. I know people out there who love Israel, and I get it, but I
You
feel
can love a country and despise a government. That's what I keep trying to tell people.
right. So I'm not picking on Israel at all,
No, 'cause
or the people. But so the Iran, I love that it liberated people to a point.
Yeah.
But there's 92 million people over there, and like I mentioned the other day, to me, Iran was like a hornet's nest, but it was a controlled nest until you start poking it.
Yeah.
And poking, is there a good result?
Now we're finding out they actually do have some long-range missiles.
Well, we are definitely finding out what they
Yeah.
can and can't do now. And what I love about Charlie Kirk, because he was very against what we just did, whether people like that or not.
Right.
I saw the messages from 2 days before his death about Israel bullying him into supporting this war. Anyone can look him up. But, man, I agree with him. His biggest problem was when we go into this, there's no good resolution. It's kind of like Iraq or an Afghanistan. It creates a vacuum for everybody.
Yes, because before he took down Saddam, you didn't have all these terrorist groups like you do now.
He controlled it,
Yes,
right? And it's
Yes.
the same thing because there's 92 million and there's like 30 different religions. All can be 10 million of them are Christians. Beautiful, maybe more. I don't know what the number is,
Right.
but beautiful for that.
Yes.
But are they going to come out victorious when another 80 million are different ideologies?
I mean they definitely want to be free. I think the whole country for
So
sure.
I'm all about the freedom.
Yeah.
I'm not against the freedom.
Right.
But Charlie Kirk's perspective was what was there may be better than the alternative.
It's like the devil you know and the devil you don't, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you don't like this person. We get rid of this person. The next person comes in. He might be a million times worse.
That's the point.
Right.
And it could be, at least with the Ayatollah, we knew what we had.
Yes.
This next person could be very friendly but very evil.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm starting to see that with Netanyahu.
Yeah, I didn't like that comment at all.
And I feel like
But the thing is, this is what gets me with some people. And
I've been a Trump supporter probably harder than most people.
yeah, I'm disliking many things, and I think a lot of people are. But the thing is, like, listen, I love America.
Me too.
I'm very patriotic.
Me too.
I love my country,
Yes.
but I hate my government.
Yes.
And then those two are not the same.
Right.
The people of Israel are not the Israeli government.
Right. I agree with that.
Because if that's the case, then when you look at the American government, then we're all Donald Trump. Then every one of us,
Right.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And we're not. And
No.
same thing with it's not the Israel people who were in bed with Jeffrey Epstein. It was the Israel government. And when I say in bed, I mean, when I look back and see the things I'm seeing the last few weeks, I'm like, whoa.
You're gonna get us both killed.
I am.
Nah,
So-
you can't
so-
touch what God blesses.
Yes, and thank God we're not that big to make a difference. Yeah.
True story.
So-
story. Yeah, no. So we
We
can we definitely can get into this more on Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Which will make it'll be good. We'll have a controversial
Yeah,
show.
yeah, that's good. It's okay to disagree.
No, it'll be good.
Yeah, I love you after no matter what.
Yeah,
Right?
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So congratulations, George.
Yes, George.
You won $500,
$500.
and thank you to Beer to and Drain
Yes.
because it didn't cost me and you $500.
Yep.
Beer to and Drain paid it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Andrew.
And obviously, if you have any issues, to give us a call 603-477-1461.
Yeah.
God bless you guys, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
See ya.